Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the brand that you built with eCom Capital?
My name's Nicki and I run a brand called Your Art, and my art business is artworks that I create both digitally and within a studio, and my brand makes art affordable. So essentially my eCom is an online gallery, and so instead of needing to spend $5,000 and $6,000 on an original piece of art, you can get an original art print. So I'm really proud of that, and eCom Capital helped me launch that over a year ago now.
Why did you choose to work with eCom Capital specifically?
Do you know what? I don't even know why or how I landed here, but I feel like I hit the jackpot. I know that I had a sales call. I did a little bit of background. I really felt a connection to Sasha. But when I joined, I didn't know they were Gold Coast based. I didn't know they were in close proximity. I knew I needed expertise, but I didn't know what I didn't know. And it was the biggest investment I'd ever made in myself. And I've since renewed now for another year. For me, the one-on-one support was important. So I am someone that likes to work with somebody one-on-one. So I joined, straight away in my sales call. I was like, nope, I don't want to do it alone. I need to have a designated coach. And that's what works for me. And that's what I've continued to sign up for, because I can get distracted otherwise and go down little tangents.
Since launching, what results have you achieved that you're most proud of?
I think what I'm most proud of is I'm getting growth every single month. So every single month I've had growth, and sometimes you lose sight of that. I do find that I want everything so fast, and some things have been slower than I thought. Some things have been probably faster than I thought. But more than anything, I'm really proud that I am obsessed with women loving themselves first. And for me, my artwork is my medium. It's how I connect. And I want women to love their homes and their spaces. And I think I have built a brand, and I think to begin with, it felt like a product. Whereas now it's like everything works in synergy. My social media works with my email, which works with my ads, and that works with my website. And I think I can see where this is now growing, and it's a movement essentially. And I think to begin with, it was like, I just need a website. I just need to make money. And that was never the long-term goal. And I think within a year, I'm so much more passionate about my brand than I was. And I think, some people come to eCom Cap and they don't know what they want. I came as an artist and I knew from word go, it was a personal brand. Don't take it personally. Hello, I can't not. I'm creating the artwork. And so, my model was a little bit different, and I just had to work in with the bits that worked with me. And, my artwork is printed on demand, so I don't hold stock. So my business model is a little bit different, and that's okay. eCom Cap have been really supportive with, you don't need that bit, don't worry about that module, just go straight to here, and it's worked.
What's the biggest way that you've changed since starting this journey with eCom?
Oh my God, I've had ego death after ego death after ego death. When I walked in, I'd been a general manager earning great money, and I'd sat at the top of the food chain and I thought I knew everything, but I'd never done any of it myself. So I think for me, if I go back a year, probably 14 months, my first conference, I was like, I don't need to worry about that. I just thought I was better than I was. And I think a year and a bit on, I just continue to shed my ego every single week. Every time I get on a coaching call, I'm like, I've got this down packed. My emails and flows are perfect. I get off the call, I'm like, maybe they're not. So for me, I've just constantly had to reinvent who I am, and it's been quite humbling, and it's not always easy. If I hadn't have done this last 12 months without eCom Capital, I would have gone back to my corporate career because I earned good money and it was easy. This is way harder, but the long-term brand that I'm building and the freedom that I'm creating as a mum and as a woman is worth it.
What are you going to be focusing on heading into 2026?
So in 2026, definitely from a KPI perspective, it's definitely about conversion. Content's always important. But for me, 2026, I'm going to be doing limited edition embellished prints. So I create the product being an artist. So probably for the last year, I've been creating product out of, I better create product, not I've had a great week, I'm feeling this particular vibe, and then this product comes. So I feel like I've done the hard yards, the website's built, the fulfillment is built, like all of those systems. I probably have the opposite challenge to a lot of e-com brands. I've got fulfillment. If I did 300 orders tonight, I'd be okay. I don't work any harder. So my business model is really sound. So I need to, in 2026, refine conversion and then get back to creating art that tells a story and connects.